Alibaba. Wait, you gotta be like. How they dress in The Walking Dead. It's just like neutral tans and army looking clothes. They'd be like, Michelle needs to be like, nothing to do with the video. Today. No, I'm not doing that shit. That fake ass. Hi. Shit, I'm not. Anyway, I thought it would be fun to talk about my tattoos because lately I've been on a tattoo craze. I don't know. I want one, but you know, tattoos have cost money, so. And I'm not really going to nobody's basement to get a tattoo. But I was gonna do like a little tattoo tour. I don't have that many tattoos, but I want more. I just wanted to explain my tattoos. Because people ask a lot. Well, not a lot, like, I don't go out a lot. But I'm saying whenever my tattoos are visible, people will ask maybe like, what is that? Or like, what does it mean? So I'll like, I'm gonna be like, today I'm gonna explain some of them. Well, all of them, because it's not that many. Oh, the first one I got ever was this Eye of Ra. And I got that in 2020, and it was $100. And basically it was like a Jesus person. I told them it was my first tattoo. I feel like they took their time and did it in a way where it wouldn't hurt me. I mean, I don't think this is a painful spot to get a tattoo, so. I got it because around that time, that was like around COVID, or when stuff was like not so bad yet. It was like right before COVID actually, so. Or like right before we had to mandatorily wear masks and stuff, so. I was like doing a lot of the beginning of what I call soul searching and stuff. So I was getting into like a lot of spiritual stuff. So then I saw the symbol and I was like, that's cute. And not just cute, it to me symbolized, honestly, if you look up what it is, it's like a story about it that you could really choose to believe, basically. I don't really put so much emphasis on the story behind it. It's really just like, I know, like the symbol with the story and with my life, to me it means I have protection. Like, I'm not gonna get too much into the story. Really, you could like Google it yourself, but it's like a sun god, like a father type thing. I'm really not gonna get into details because like people get weird about religion and stuff and tattoos and things like that. So what it means to me simply is just like, I didn't have my father in my life a lot, like plainly just around, you know, like he was, I know who my father is. I know, like we spent time together, like when I was younger, he would visit him often. Like it wasn't like he was absent AF. He just came around every couple of years or every other year, and then it would just like be less of that. So basically, by the time I was 20 years old when I got it, I felt like I had a lot of what you would call like fatherly issues. Not like giving Britney Spears level, like shave my head and swing around town and pop on dicks. It was just like, I felt like, who's protecting me? And then like my mother got ill and she was kind of really masculine. So I always felt safe when she was alive. Like I felt like that, just period. Like, I feel like she was like just watchful. She called all the time when she was at work. Like she didn't want me being outside and like hanging out with the wrong people, and like she just was like an overbearing mother. But at the time I thought it was overbearing, but now I see that she was just being protective. So when she got sick, that scared me, and I was feeling like, oh my God, now I don't have a dad and a mom. So I got this to symbolize whether she's dead or alive, or whether your dad is present or not, you're fine. Because really at the end of the day, you have to protect yourself or save yourself from whatever you're scared of first. Like, that's what I got it for. Also, I feel like at the same time, because in the story, the father, I feel like there was some wrath around protecting a daughter. So it's giving like, whenever I feel threatened or like fearful in a situation, I tend to feel like I have to overcompensate my defense, like either physically or emotionally. So I'll either run away from something that feels unsafe, or I'll just protect my feelings. So I'll block someone really fast if they're just coming off away, or like I just want to protect my feelings. I want to protect myself. I see you, basically. Also, it's also for me, like in terms of the wrath thing, because I always felt like I had to be more masculine than I wanted to be, like, because I never got to live super soft the way I wanted to. I didn't dress up a lot in high school or as a younger girl. I didn't run skirts and dresses and stuff. Like, I was kind of like, not like a tomboy. I liked playing with dolls, and I didn't like hanging out with a bunch of dudes, like for real, outside in the dirt. It's just giving like I wasn't shaving my legs every night. I wasn't having sex at 13 years old. I wasn't tittied out. I wasn't giving like girly girl. So this symbolized, you don't have to be rough and tough to protect yourself. Like, yes, this is like, it's good to have a grounded standing for yourself, but like, you don't have to be so defensive and like so, like, it's okay, like that's done for you, basically. Like, you don't have to subscribe to like a certain way of being because you're scared nobody's there to protect you and stuff, like that type of thing. So it really symbolized the end of excess masculinity. It was a point in my life where I felt like dudes were messing with me a lot. Just stalker type dudes, or not even just that, just being taken advantage of, or like touched, or like bothered, or just after that I would just start not dressing up. I would just go outside in like baggy clothes all the time. I didn't care how I looked, because to me it felt like if I don't look cute or attractive, they're not gonna mess with me, and it didn't matter. But like, it did reduce the finances, but it didn't change anything for real. All it did was make me shrink myself. So I got that when I was 20, and after that I started like being more comfortable with my own femininity, because I don't know, it'll be like people you're dating even, or sometimes your family members that kind of like when you're not comfortable in your skin. Anyway, and then the second tattoo that I got, I'm just gonna like put it on the screen because it's gone. I'm gonna put it on the screen. And I got that one when I was 20. When I get it, damn, I blocked that memory out. I remember now. I got it at the end of 2021, and it was the same month that my mother passed away. But it was literally like, I think 10 days before she really passed away. So at the time, I was doing OnlyFans, and when I got that tattoo, prior to the tattoo, I was doing OnlyFans for like a year and like a little bit of change. And I didn't like it. It's not like I didn't like it. I'm gonna just keep it short, right? I did like it. I think I liked it for the wrong reasons. Like, I think I liked feeling like, because I didn't feel confident in my body prior to even starting it. So I did it to prove that I was like desirable to myself, and that would make me feel like, well, if this guy that I'm dating, for example, doesn't show that he's attracted to me, or I don't feel attractive, other people can prove that to me, right? Like, it's always somebody that's gonna like you, like somebody for everybody. So I was doing all right with that, and I noticed quickly that I had to be like really consistent with it, and also really sell myself, which, not myself, because I wasn't one of those people that were on OnlyFans and meeting up with people and effing them. I was not really talking to people in like DMs and stuff like day to day, like, hey baby. I wasn't consistent enough because I wasn't that type of person for real. And I noticed that like a lot towards like the end of doing it. So when I got that tattoo, I got it to like impress. Really, honestly, it was like such a on a whim tattoo. I wanted a tattoo at the time because I was going through a lot, but I didn't think it through, and I didn't care. So one, it was painful as hell because it was on my sternum, and dude, he had the shade right there. Like, it wasn't like a line tattoo. And on top of that, when it was finished, I was happy with it at first. Then I took off the plastic and I was like, this is like kind of crooked or like weird. And it kind of just motivated me to stop doing OnlyFans because, duh, I don't want to do that. I didn't want to anyway, but it really like helped me stop, right? Long story short, I attempted to continue doing it, like OnlyFans, and then people started being mean, right? Like, and then I just stopped doing it, and I wasn't like about to hurt myself or like hate myself for that. Like, that's real stupid, right? So there was a lot of stuff going on in my life. Like, my mom had just passed away, and then I was already grieving it before it happened, so there was just a lot. A relationship at the time was not fun, and it was just a lot of challenges on top of the potential building of it, so it was just like whack. And then I just was not keeping a job, and like I had a lot of shit going on. Like, I needed a lot. I was going through it. I had anxiety about speaking and working the way I used to work because I just needed like a lot to fix. I'm just not even gonna get into it, but it was a lot. And I was like really, really smoking a lot of weed, and I didn't know how to deal with anything. I had therapy for like a year, but basically that tattoo to me symbolized the end of trying to be somebody I wasn't. Basically, like putting up with things or people and situations that were just like unhealthy, like, and not good. So yeah, I got it touched up like a couple weeks later because I thought it did help. It did. I thought it would help, and it surely did, but it just kept me off of like what I thought I wanted to do. So I would just wear my clothes a certain way all the time, basically. And I could get away with that. And so, yeah, I liked the quotes. I liked the quote a lot. I liked the anime that it's from because that was like the first anime I watched in like 9th grade. And I loved that show. I still do. And I still love the tattoo and what I showed the man to put on me. I'm not even gonna make it about race or skin color because honestly, he did warn me that it wasn't a symmetrical tattoo. And it also like, he just said it would have to be super big because the text would kind of smear if it was any smaller. So I really just, he told me and I just went ahead and it just happened for a reason. So I got it touched up and I liked it halfway more than I did before, which was not at all. And then it just changed how I live. I started working on myself from the inside out instead of trying to be just cute. And then it worked. I feel better now. Like, I don't feel like I have to do anything for anything unless I want to, if that makes sense. Or my confidence doesn't depend on numbers or likes. And it wasn't like it depended on that. It just leaned towards, this makes me feel good about myself. And now I genuinely don't need that. I don't even care about the numbers, or even if I like someone and they don't like me back, or like if somebody is not attracted to my body type or my skin color or my hair or my whatever features or whatever. I don't care about none of that because I went through what I feel like was the worst time of my life. So it was just thing after thing. I was like working on it and I'm good. But now I got this cover up and it's, from what was there, it looks so symmetrical. Like, I'm surprised it even came out like that. I could get it touched up more to blend this coloring in. I'm not pressed because I'm not rushing that because first of all, it hurt like to get the initial tattoo. Secondly, the cover up really hurts in the best way, but it really hurt. I didn't get on numbing cream for not a single tattoo I ever had. So, cause I don't like the thought of numbing cream. I feel like it would interfere with the application of your tattoo. I feel like it would literally like show later down the line, like it would either fade really fast or just induce an infection or something. And it was giving, don't even risk it, bruh. I got this one in July of this year, like July 2nd. And I'm not gonna say how much it was, but it was not $100. The initial tattoo, let's just let you guess, it was $250. $250. So you know the cover up was not $250. So yeah, it was worth every penny to me. She was gonna not do this part, like the middle part, and I was like, no, please do it. Like, please finish the work. I can wince. It's all right. And it's so funny because while I was getting it done, there was so much going on in the background. While I'm in the middle of editing this, I just remembered I used to watch this show called Crashbox, and there was a segment in the show that was called Distraction News, and I'm about to play a piece of that game on the screen so you can see what I felt like I was going through getting this tattoo. Basically, the point was you had to pay attention to this lady on the screen talking while there was a lot going on, and she was just sharing information about a particular topic, and by the end of that lecture, you had to answer some quiz questions correctly to see if you were paying attention. And it was so funny because I think they were trying to like distract me from the pain, and they're just wondering why I'm just sitting there like, they're like, no numbing cream? You're sitting still for 6 hours? Are you good? And I was like, sorry. Anyway, see, I got that in July, and it healed up, man. This one is way bigger than the original one was. Also, this is from making cookies, and I burned myself with the plate, but not the cookie. Anyway, the last tattoo I have. Oh, why I did it? I told her to fix it. I said, just design some shit that's symmetrical. I didn't pick this at all. So yeah, this one is my last one that I got. And it says Kayakins. And my legal name is Kaya, like K-A-Y-A, like Bob Marley, right? I love my name. I love my name. And my mom used to call me Kayakins. So what had happened was she made sure every birthday, and holiday, she gave a nigga a card. That, if nothing else, and I was like so happy with that. Actually, I did have every single card she gave me, but I was homeless like a lot of this summer, so I had to move shit around a lot. So I kept like important ones to me, but these are all like, well, some of these are from my dad, but these are all like, this has her handwriting on it, right? And stuff like messages and stuff. So this is what I have on me, and it's so cute. I don't even know, this card is from like Valentine's Day. And she said, well, she picked this card. It's short but sweet. It's old but new. She used to pick her cards really wisely too. It's from the heart, it's meant for you. It's Kaikens with all my love. Mommy! So yeah, that's why I really got that, cause like, I know she loved the shit out of me. And I was like, I need that on me. I need that on me for real. And then it just reminds me, she's like always watching me. And also when she died, I had a dream right after she died that her left eye was like glowing. And she was like, really like, she got in the bed with me, like just to lay down like innocently. Like she just like, yeah, basically. And it was like, oh my gosh. She's visiting me, she's talking to me. Also, it was so sad because she wasn't the most confident woman. And like, she asked me if she was pretty in the dream. She asked me that. I'm like, Mom, yes. Why would I lie to you? Or like, I don't know if she didn't think people were being honest to her when she asked if she was pretty. But anyway, I love that dream for so many reasons, because like, it just felt like she loves me and she's watching me and she came for me. And also, it just reminds me like how women think, like, you shouldn't think like that. You shouldn't have to ask somebody, are you pretty? Like, she's asking me because she felt like I was like so cute and like my opinion would, don't ask me that. You should know you're pretty. Like, and I used to struggle feeling pretty so much, with or without makeup, with or without my hair done, with or without clothes that other people approve of and shit. It was like such a cute and sad dream. Like, it was like, what? And then it ties into this tattoo thing because I didn't feel pretty for so long. Like, and maybe it was her way of reminding me to not ask that to yourself if you're pretty, like, regardless of anything that happened, like, to you, right? So that's what I got that for, and it's pretty straight. It's kind of on the edge of my wrist, if I go like this, but for the most part, it's really like that. Like, that's them tattoos. I'm trying to hurry up with this fucking video, because this shit is melting. But that's my tattoos so far. I want more. I want one like behind my leg, or like right here maybe. I don't want nothing going on right here, I'm not gonna lie. That shit would hurt. And like maybe I want one right here, but I'm not like forcing it. And I wanted one on my back, but I'll wait, because I feel like it's more painful than you think. Like, I feel like you're gonna think it's such an easy spot because you can lay down, but it's gonna probably hurt. And then the healing would blow me like the itching. I'm good, right? Like, I'm good. I was doing this for weeks. I looked like something was wrong, like I was hungry. People was coming to me like, I'm like, well, thanks, but sorry. Anyway, that's my tattoos. By the way, tattoos are permanent. Think about them before you get them. Yeah, you can live in the moment and be young. I got this one in July as well. It was like 2 weeks after I got this one. Because once you get one, you got to get another one, right? It was $100. So 100, a lot. But just be careful. Like, just it teaches you to stop being so impulsive. Like, I used to be very impulsive. Like, I used to chop my hair off, like, just for fun. I used to be very impulsive. Like, I'm still impulsive. Like, I'm an Aries, so like, yeah, I just know how to live in the moment sometimes. But now I know how to think about it. I think about things just a little more, like, and that's like a, struggle with, like, I think fire signs. They're like really, really impulsive. So just be mindful about, like, what and who and like what your body is around, who you're around, what you put on your body, what you put in your body. Me eating an ice cream sandwich. Anyway, like, literally, like, you get it. Just, tattoos are not cheap, and they're not something you just, I mean, first of all, do your research. Don't just go doing something for the wrong reasons. Like, don't just get a tattoo just to be cool. Like, if you need a tattoo, like how I felt like I need a tattoo, like, I really need this type of tattoo. Yeah, do that. Or like, I need a tattoo because, you know, some people, they struggle with feelings. I don't know, I don't want to say the words, right? People struggle with feeling alone and stuff, or feeling like not good, so they might want to do something to themselves they shouldn't do. So that's what tattoos are also good for. Like, it wouldn't be like ugly or bad, you know? It would just be like the safer way to let out certain feelings and stuff. Like, so yeah, just be careful when you get tattoos. Like, don't get them for the wrong reasons. Like, you can get as many as you want as long as you get them for the right reasons, basically. Like, don't get them for other people, like, get them for you. So yeah, because I know there's some people out there, or some dudes, they feel like, I'll be so cool if I get a tattoo. It's just some generic clock or rose, you know? Not that those types of tattoos are, like, not meaningful, or you shouldn't get those, but I'm saying, don't just get stuff for the wrong reasons, like, that's to fit in. So yeah, that's my tattoos.